Have you ever felt stuck, like you're just not where you want to be in life? Many of us face setbacks and challenges, whether it's in our careers, relationships, or personal goals. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, uncertain, and like giving up on our dreams. If you're watching this, you're probably looking for a way to overcome these obstacles and transform your current situation into something better. This is where Stoicism comes in, an ancient Greek philosophy offering practical wisdom and strategies for overcoming adversity, building resilience, and achieving personal growth. Despite its age, the principles of Stoicism remain incredibly powerful and applicable to modern-day life. In this video, we'll explore key Stoic concepts and practices that can help you cultivate a resilient mindset and make the greatest comeback of your life. The first critical step is how you perceive adversity. Rather than viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles or sources of anger and despair, the Stoic philosophy teaches us to reframe them as opportunities for growth, learning, and developing resilience. Think about it this way. When an athlete suffers an injury, it's not the end of their journey, but an opportunity to rehabilitate, strengthen weaknesses, and ultimately come back stronger than before. The obstacle of the injury becomes the way to enhance their abilities and tenacity. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher king, embodied this principle despite constant wars, political turmoil, and personal tragedies during his reign as Roman emperor. He didn't view these adversities as unfair misfortunes, but as opportunities to practice courage, patience, and other virtues at the core of Stoic philosophy. As Aurelius writes in his seminal work, Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This perspective suggests that the obstacles currently obstructing your path can actually become the catalysts for progress, growth, and transformation when faced with the right mindset. So the next time you face a setback or challenge, don't immediately react with anger, despair, or hopelessness. Instead, pause and ask yourself, what is the opportunity for growth or learning this situation? Write down your reflections, being as specific as possible about the potential benefits disguised within the adversity you're facing. When you make a conscious choice to reframe obstacles as opportunities, you place yourself in a powerful position. You are no longer a victim of circumstance, but the architect intentionally utilizing whatever life puts in your path. The path to reclaiming your dreams and goals after a major setback will inevitably involve adversity, struggle, and facing situations that push you beyond your comfort zone. The Stoics understood that voluntarily exposing ourselves to difficulty and hardship is key to developing the resilience required for profound personal transformations. You may be tempted to stay stuck in your comfort zones, making the same cautious choices, succumbing to fears and doubts, indulging in familiar unhealthy coping habits. However, the Stoics would advise that it's only by consistently challenging yourself and pushing through moments of discomfort that you develop the mental toughness required for a triumphant comeback. As the philosopher Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." This could mean getting out of your comfort zone to have tough conversations, embracing unfamiliar situations, or simply sitting with unpleasant thoughts and emotions rather than avoiding them. When you intentionally expose yourself to difficulties, you expand your capacity to withstand adversity. To cultivate this philosophy for your own comeback journey, start small by intentionally incorporating manageable discomforts into your daily routine. This could be something like taking cold showers, exercising beyond your typical limits, or keeping a gratitude journal on days when you're feeling negative. Over time, these minor discomforts will become easier to experience without resorting to old habits or avoidance patterns. Then, when it's time to confront the inevitable bigger discomforts, you'll be able to approach these challenges with grit rather than instinctively retreating. When facing difficult life situations, it's perfectly natural to experience emotions like fear, anxiety, anger, and frustration. These intense feelings can be overwhelming, clouding our judgment and threatening to derail us from our intended path. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the understanding that while we cannot control external events, we possess the power to manage our internal responses. It's not the circumstances themselves that cause us distress, but rather our perceptions and judgments about those circumstances. So when we cultivate self-awareness and emotional detachment, we can observe our thoughts and feelings objectively without becoming consumed by them. Imagine finding yourself in the midst of a career setback or personal loss. As waves of anger, sadness, and self-doubt arise, the Stoic approach would be to acknowledge these emotions without judgment and then step back to examine them rationally. Are these reactions truly serving you, or are they based on irrational assumptions or exaggerations? With practice, you can learn to pause in these moments, take a few deep breaths, and respond from a place of clarity rather than being hijacked by impulsive reactions. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic thinkers, summarized this approach eloquently. It's not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them. When emotions run high, he advised pausing to challenge your perceptions before reacting rashly. By reframing your perspective, you can often diffuse the intensity of your emotional response. Developing this level of emotional resilience requires intentional practice. Habits like mindfulness meditation can heighten your awareness, as well as your ability to observe your thoughts and feelings with detachment. Keeping a dedicated journal can be a powerful tool for facilitating your comeback journey. The practice of regularly putting pen to paper provides clarity, helps you track your progress, and reinforces lessons learned along the way. When you're in the depths of working to overcome a major setback or reclaim your life after a difficult period, it's easy for the mind to become cluttered with swirling thoughts, emotions, doubts, and frustrations. Journaling brings order to this mental chaos. It creates a structured outlet for processing the turbulence you're experiencing. This was understood by the ancient Stoics. Marcus Aurelius's insights in his seminal work emerged from a lifetime of disciplined self-reflection and examination through journaling. He used writing as a tool for maintaining focus, working through challenges, and continuously growing as a person and leader. For your own journey, journaling provides a container to explore your interior world with honesty and depth. You can freely articulate the fears, self-doubts, or negative narratives that may be hampering your progress without judgment. Simply getting these out of your head and onto the page can be a cathartic release. Journaling also allows you to step back and gain new perspectives. As you reread past entries, you may detect patterns in your thoughts or blind spots in your worldview that require adjustment. Additionally, journaling promotes accountability and reinforces the habits that are powering your comeback. That's why when regularly reviewing your goals, motivations, and plans for moving forward, you entrench a positive momentum. The simple act of handwriting your intentions and ideals becomes a ritual for recommitting to the desired changes. Meditation and visualization can be potent practices for preparing your mind, building resilience, and maintaining laser-focused determination. The path to reclaiming your dreams after a major setback is inevitably going to involve obstacles, hardships, and moments that test your fortitude. Meditation provides a way to proactively fortify your mental and emotional stamina for that difficult journey. You cultivate present moment awareness and distance from reactive mind patterns. Additionally, certain meditation techniques like loving kindness practices can boost resilience by dialing down harsh self-judgments and enhancing your capacity for self-compassion, an essential quality when you're in the middle of difficult times. Visualization exercises are another powerful Stoic-inspired tool. This involves vividly imagining and rehearsing your ability to deal with potential challenges and worst-case scenarios before they arise. The Stoics called this the premeditation of evils or misfortunes. When you mentally live through difficulties in advance, you lose the shock factor when they occur in reality. You've already envisioned applying courage, reason, and resolute commitment to overcome the obstacles. Try a few minutes of systematically visualizing different roadblocks or sources of discomfort that may emerge. See yourself boldly confronting each situation with poise and fortitude. Notice how calm and confident you remain. When you combine techniques like mindfulness meditation to forge an unshakable center of awareness and visualization to prepare for difficulties, you develop a psychological armor that protects you as inevitable storms arise.